Kroger was founded in 1883 by owner and namesake Bernard H. Kroger. The first store opened in Cincinnati, Ohio, and became a pioneer in removing the middleman from the operations chain. Mr. Kroger's policies on quality, service, and cost-cutting measures were revolutionary for his time, and these values can still be seen within the company today. In the early 1900s, Kroger began to expand his company through the acquisition of financially unstable businesses. Its largest acquisition occurred in 1999 when the company purchased Fred Meyer. Currently, Kroger is the leading full-service grocery retailer in America. At the end of fiscal year 2014, sales totaled over $100 billion, which is an all-time high for the company. With brand name products and store locations in 34 states, Kroger provides goods and services for consumers. These items include fine jewelry stores, supermarket fuel centers, retail food and drug stores, convenience stores, and multi-departmental stores. As of January 2015, the company operates 2,625 supermarkets and multi-departmental stores, accompanied with 1,330 fuel centers. Also, the company has over a dozen subsidiaries, with some of the more popular stores being Fred Meyer, Ralph's, and QFC. Furthermore, the Kroger Company offers price impact grocery outlet centers, such as Food for Less and Foods Company. In addition to retail, Kroger also manufactures and distributes their branded products to stores with over 36 distribution centers and 38 processing plants. Although the company's sales arise from both discount and high-end items and services, they place heavy importance on quality. Kroger attempts to maximize customer satisfaction by providing a one-stop shop for consumers at a convenient location. Stores usually draw their customer base from about a 2.5-mile radius. Throughout this presentation, we will discuss how organizational design, structure, and culture have facilitated Kroger's continuous growth.
Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen is also a chairman of the board, which extends his authority. According to Kroger's annual report, there are currently 11 members within the board. Delegation of this sort has the potential to create an agency problem. However, issues regarding conflicts of interest have not been displayed publicly. Taking a deeper look at the corporate management team, you may be surprised to see how small the numbers are. So Kroger only lists 18 members within the top management team, when the company as a whole employs over 400,000 individuals. Each geographic division is led by a president or division manager who all report to one member of the top executive team. This member is Mark Teffin, and the extent of his span of control demonstrates the feature of flat organizational structure. With operations in 20 geographic divisions within 34 states, there's a high degree of differentiation and complexity. The division of labor is widespread, with organizational roles ranging from fuel center attendants to pharmacy technicians. This all results in a complex hierarchy with major horizontal differentiation. This centralization is supported and enforced through the standardization of processes, policies, and procedures. According to our course text, organizations with 3,000 employees are likely to have 7 hierarchical levels. Based on this definition, Kroger can be considered a flat organization with 400,000 employees and about 4 primary hierarchical levels. These authoritative levels include store managers, divisional leaders, executives and vice presidents, and at the top, the CEO. Although the structure is by definition extremely flat, it corresponds directly to the company's strategic staffing and employee motivational needs, and therefore is an appropriate fit for Kroger. By reducing hierarchical levels to what suits the company's strategic goals, they're exhibiting the principle of minimum chain of command.
Over the course of our research, we've determined that Kroger currently uses a multi-divisional structure containing different divisional structures. While the manufacturing portion of the company uses a product division structure, acquired brand segments operate under the use of geographic structure. These acquisitions include Fred Meyer, which operates in the Pacific Northwest, and Fry's Food Stores, which are located throughout Arizona. So some advantages of this organizational design include profitable growth, an internal labor market, and increased organizational effectiveness due to a vast division of labor. Within a multi-divisional structure, each division is responsible for their own value creation activities. This helps provide clarity when determining divisional profitability and also streamlines resource allocation decision-making. So Kroger has the ability to maintain profitable growth by identifying areas where capital investment would produce maximum returns. In addition, divisional managers provide an internal source for recruitment, providing headquarters with a steady pipeline of knowledgeable candidates. Some of the disadvantages associated with this structure include coordination and communication challenges and bureaucratic expenses. Because the multi-divisional model is based on self-contained divisions, there's a tendency for the organization to experience coordination problems. In this situation, competition may arise, resulting in a battle for resources and a lack of knowledge sharing. In addition, Kroger has a large gap between corporate headquarters staff and divisional managers. So with so many divisions, it can be difficult for corporate leaders to maintain consistent communication with each divisional manager. So lack of cooperation and communication can result in decreased organizational performance. In addition, Kroger encounters high bureaucratic costs due to their multi-divisional structure. While bureaucratic costs are necessary for large corporations, the firm's SG&A costs represent 16% of their total revenue compared to a major competitor, Costco, at 10%. So with each organizational role being aligned with some form of managerial position, the cost of maintaining these positions poses a threat to operational costs. As our structural suggestion, we believe a product team structure would be more appropriate for the organization. So while Kroger uses product division structure in some areas of the business, especially manufacturing, the negative impact of their multi-divisional structure components are evident. So by emphasizing a product team structure on the retail level, the company could standardize methods across newly acquired businesses. In this case, of course, Kroger would still need to be cautious in overcoming initial resistance to change. On the next slide, Jim will begin discussing organizational design.
Kroger is always looking at ways to innovate new products by utilizing its current technology while looking at new technology to maximize its product line. Currently, Kroger has over 10,000 individual items that are made in its 40 manufacturing facilities. Kroger's current strategy is to continue to grow its private label product line as well as continue to expand its specialty selection products in its superstores and grocery stores. They are also continuing to acquire additional companies that can assist them in their long-term goals. Kroger has developed an economies of scale in its manufacturing sector based on its current number of stores that they have and the number of manufacturing facilities that it has around the United States. This allows Kroger to either purchase raw materials at a steep discount due to its volume that they are purchasing, or to leverage its size to potential suppliers who are looking to enter long-term contracts with the company to provide stability. Kroger's organizational domain consists of 5 main categories. These categories are food, bakery, beverage, pet, and miscellaneous household. This has allowed Kroger to grow from a small grocery store into the many superstores that they currently operate. By being innovative with its products and available services, Kroger has maintained an edge against all of its competitors for over 100 years.
In the next section, we will discuss the culture at the Kroger Company. The Kroger Company has a multitude of organizations under its umbrella. Each of these organizations are given the autonomy to maintain its own sense of culture. Each subsidiary of the company is encouraged to maintain its own sense of self when brought under the Kroger brand. The Kroger Company creates a culture of inclusion and diversity. This is set forth in their values as a company. At the Kroger Company, they maintain instrumental values, which are honesty, integrity, respect, diversity, safety, and inclusion. The values for the organization are also common beliefs for the general population. The culture is heavily reliant on standardized processes, which protect the company and the employees. This helps the company maintain more control and eliminate risks. Kroger could improve their culture by being more specific and by creating a more vivid image of how their culture impacts the company's overall strategic goals. A downside of this type of culture is that it feels as though it is specifically structured to protect the company. The harm here is that the culture has few unique or fun characteristics that could help create strong ties for the employee to the organization and the community around. A risk of having these values so vague and the culture centered around them is that employees have no passionate or unique vision to become attached with. The current mission statement is, "Our mission is to be a leader in the distribution and merchandising food, pharmacy, health and personal care items, seasonal merchandise, and related products and services." This mission statement is just as vague as the current culture.
In conclusion, Kroger has continued to thrive for over 100 years due to its organizational design, structure, and culture. These factors have allowed the company to adjust to consumer demands while maintaining the vision held by Bernard Kroger back in 1883.